school. Jack was out for a walk with his mum. He had taken his football and they had been playing over the field, which was great, but not the same as playing with his friends. Mum stopped to talk to a friend, but they were quite a distance away from each other. She had a boy with her too. He looked older than Jack. "Hi," said the boy. "What's your name? I think I've seen you around." "My name's Jack. I'm 5 and I'm in reception," he replied. "Oh, hi. My name's Robbie. I'm 8. Robbie rolled his football around to the front of his feet and then sat on it. Jack copied and did the same. The boys smiled. Then Robbie said quietly, "I wouldn't tell my mum because it would upset her, but she's really rubbish at football." "Yeah, so's mine," laughed Jack. Robbie said, "Do you want to have a kick about?" "Are we allowed?" asked Jack. "Yeah," said Robbie. "We can just kick my ball to each other, which means you can't pick it up or get too close. You go over there and I'll kick it to you." "Is that okay, Mum?" asked Jack. "Yes, that's fine," said Mum. Both mums sat down on the grass where they were and carried on talking. After a while the boys came back and sat down too. "Phew, it's hot today," said Robbie. "It was fun though." "Yeah, it was," said Jack. "I really miss playing with my friends and school." "Yeah, me too," agreed Robbie. Jack continued. "Mum said some children might be allowed to go back to school soon, but it will be a bit different. Not all kids, just some, and I might be able to go back. But I don't want it to be different. I want it to be the same as it was," moaned Jack. "You do know why we're not at school, don't you?" asked Rob. "Yeah, of course I do. It's the coronavirus. I hate it, and I hate being stuck indoors, not going to school or playing with my friends. And it looks scary seeing people with masks on." "Well," said Robbie, "my sister says we're not stuck indoors. We're safe at home, and that's different. She's always saying that sort of stuff. Look on the bright side, things like that. But it does seem to work. But yes, I hate it too. We all do. But it's making some people really sick, and then the nurses look after them can get sick, so they need to wear the masks. And sometimes other people wear masks, so it stops spreading the germs. My mum has to wear a mask for work. It looks a bit weird, but she's still my mum. She says the nurses are heroes. We were clapping for them last night outside our front door, just to show that we think they're brave and to say thank you. There are lots of heroes about at the moment. Everyone can be a hero. You could too if you want." "What, really?" asked Jack. "Of course. What do you think a hero is?" Someone that flies, saves lives, has superpowers, stuff like that," said Jack. "Well," said Robbie, "my dad says heroes come in all shapes and sizes and can be any age, young or old. And you don't have to fly or run really fast or even wear your underpants on top of your tights, like Superman." They both laughed. "I heard on the telly that staying at home, not going to work or school, was saving lives. And if you're saving lives, then you're a hero. And now we can start going out a bit more, so long as we keep our distance, like we are now. But the most important thing is washing your hands. And if you do it often, it's another way of becoming a superhero and killing the germs and getting rid of the coronavirus. That means you're helping the heroes." "Wow, I didn't know that," said Jack. "My mum always says it's important to wash our hands, and we've always had to do that. But I still don't want school to be different." "Well, I think you're lucky. I'm in year 3 and we've got to wait a bit longer. I miss my friends and our teachers. But Dad says while we still have coronavirus, even though it's slowly getting better, we have to do things a bit at a time. Make sure it's okay, and then add a bit more. I'm guessing there might not be as many toys out to play with at school, and you would have to wash your hands a lot more, but you could still have fun while we're waiting for the rest of the germs to go away. Think of it as having a lot more room to play. We may have our very own desk. That would be cool. And even get to eat our lunch in our class. That would be much quicker than lining up, more time to play outside. It's up to us. My sister is always saying stuff like that. It's in your hands. That means it's up to you what you do about stuff, what choices you make, and how you look at things. While Jack was thinking about what Robbie had said, Robbie noticed both mums had stopped talking and were both looking at him. He went red. "What?" he asked his mum. "When did you get so clever?" asked his mum. Robbie shrugged. "He explained that better than the politicians," said Jack's mum, and they laughed. "Come on, Jack," said Mum. "Let's get home to your brother and your dad and see what they've been up to." They said goodbye and made their way home. When they got home, Jack went straight to the kitchen sink and washed his hands. "Don't forget to do yours, Mum," he said. "What are you doing, Jack?" said Louis, his little brother. "I'm being a hero and helping to get rid of the corona." "Can I be a hero?" asked Louis. "Yep," said Jack, "we all can. Things are a bit different at the moment, Louis, but don't you worry. It's all going to be okay." The end.